So I've been thinking recently, and I don't know if this is because I'm getting older. I don't know if this is just a season of life that I'm in. And I don't know if maybe other people are feeling like this, but have you guys just felt a sense of stagnation, unfulfillment, and just like overall just kind of bored with life? And like, I can't describe it, but it feels like even just America overall has just become stagnant as well. Like, I remember last year I bought this really nice TV for my upstairs bonus room, right? And I was walking around the house and I looked at it and I was like, I've only watched it probably twice since I bought it. The stuff that they're putting out with like the streaming stuff is just boring, just like there's nothing really to watch. For the music, it just all seems like it's the same stuff. No one has any kind of originality to it. The movies that you're going to go see, it doesn't hit the same anymore. You have holidays that are coming up, it just doesn't feel like it used to. And it's like there has to be more to life than this, y'all. You do all the things society tells you to do. You go to college, you get a good job, you turn around and you go to work, you go home, you go to work, you go home, and that's just a tedious cycle until you retire. And even that's very unfulfilling. You're just trying to survive. It's like, where is the happiness? It's like, where is the fun? Where is the joy? And for you guys who are saying, "Oh, that sounds like depression," no, I'm good. I don't need you guys to self-diagnose me. I'm good. I'm not depressed. I know what that's like, and that's not so.
All right, Shalom. So, many things to cover, right? So, first off, you still in captivity, Jake, right? And some Jakes starting to really understand this when they start analyzing, this system. This system, you nothing but a worker ant. That's it. You're gonna work till you die, right? And that's why it is, and it is more to life than this. This is insane, right? We in captivity. Just because you don't have chains on your body don't mean that you're not still in captivity. You're under something called wage slavery. Look that term up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get into that term, right? Because you have to work in this system, produce, right? Or you fucked, you know? And I'm just saying it bluntly. We don't have no trust fund. We ain't got no stacks of gold, silver, no 40 acres, right? So Jake, some of these Jakes are starting to wake up to the matrix, right? And some of these Jake women are saying this is fucked up. This is all insanity. And this is not, this is bitter. When it is what it is. But let's get into this lesson. Right. And it is the same old shit every day. And once you pay this bill, you got this next bill coming. It's never ending. You got taxes, you got car registration, you got insurance, you got life insurance, right? You got health insurance. I mean, shit is crazy. You have to eat, you know what I'm saying? Cell phone bills. I mean, you keep going down that list. That's why things are the way that they are. The so-called white man is in rulership, and you Jakes have lost sight of that, or you never really knew that. How do I don't know how you Jakes, these Generation X, Z, whatever the fuck they call, they don't understand nothing about how this world is set up. They don't get who's in control. They don't get who's controlling the real estate, who set the laws up. You Jakes need to go back to the history class and go to a real history class, right? And learn the truth of things so you won't be so ignorant and lost and dumbfounded. So right here, it says a 2023 survey conducted. Matter of fact, we are the history teachers because this is the most truth you're gonna get in your lifetime. It says a 2023 survey conducted by payroll.org highlighted that 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, right? Let me break this down even more. So you can be so-called well-to-do, making $150,000 a year and still be going paycheck to paycheck, especially if you're a Jake. And a lot of Jakes don't quite understand this because they lost in the sauce, right? But some of these Jakes are waking up to this reality, right? No matter how much so-called money you make, it's all fake anyway. You're never going to be onto the level of the so-called white man because this is the way this society was set up, it was rigged for you to lose and for them to win. When are you gonna really get that through your head, Jake? Right? And we need to pray for our kingdom, the deliverance, right? Sovereignty. A lot of Jakes can't even spell sovereignty. They don't know what it means, right? That's when you rule over your own self, right? But let's go here. Why is things so bitter? You know what I'm saying? Why is it like this? Let's go here. It's all in the scriptures. But Jake don't like dealing with the scriptures because, they have to start getting their shit together. Proverbs 29 and 2. Excuse my harshness, but I'm just being straight up and blunt with you. We don't got time to sugarcoat anything. Proverbs 29 and 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. It says, but, it's a but to this. But when the wicked bear rule, the earth is given inside, in the hands of the wicked. Who is the wicked? You need to ask yourself these analytical questions. The wicked is Esau Edom. Who is Esau Edom? The so-called white people you know today. They go by many names. They go by so-called white people. They go by so-called British people, so-called Australians, so-called Canadians, so-called Jewish, right? So on and so forth, right? These are the people ruling the earth. It says the people mourn, so people are unfulfilled. They sad, they depressed, miserable. Matter of fact, let's go to a different read on that. And you do have, a few bright spots in his life, but overall, this is bitter. It's just the way it is. And even when you got so-called money on this side, it's still vexation because you really don't control nothing. I was looking for a particular version, but look, if I can't find it, I'm going to keep it moving. Right here, Good News Translation, it says, show me a righteous ruler and I will show you a happy people. Show me a wicked ruler and I will show you a miserable people. So the people was in straight misery, right? And you got these Jake women bugging out right now about the Camilla thing, right? They bugging out. They got them demons coming out of them, man. Right? So you got madness going on right now. So let's go here. Let's go to Job 9 and 24. This is some meat and potatoes, right? Scriptures. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So if I give you my car keys and I put them in your hand, you have possession of my car keys, right? So this is talking about the earth is given into the dominion, the rulership, right? The hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Like every time you see this Jesus character, he's in the fashion of a so-called white man. He's everywhere, right? This means. It's not talking about your judge that you know with the black robe on and goddamn traffic court, right? No, they've covered the Most High face up as a so-called white man. The Messiah is a so-called white man. The angels, the patriarchs. All right, they've whitewashed everything. And this leads to the mass confusion on our people when we tell them they're Israelites because they don't visually see that, right? If not, where and who is he? So it got to be somebody who put people in slavery and worked them for free and lynched and robbed and took land. What people did that? This easy one, Jake. But Jake, these new generation GMO babies and Generation X, they don't know shit. They don't understand nothing, right? And it does feel like a hamster wheel, right? Wake up, do the same thing, go to work, come home, go to work, come home. It's while meanwhile these Edomites are living it up. They traveling to Colorado. They traveling, across the world, right? Yachts, jet setting. You know what I'm saying? They living it up. Meanwhile, Jake suffer, right? But this is their heaven right now. And that's why we going into our heaven next. We gonna put these devils in captivity. It says hamster wheel. Matter of fact, let's go to it's heavy. It says rat race. This is what this is. This is the matrix. It's a term used to describe a frustrating financial lifestyle It is hectic and tedious, and there are other synonyms used to describe it. But there you go. This is this perpetual state that we're in. That you don't work, you don't eat. That's where that term comes from, right? And Jake don't understand the concept of working. Working was a main part of our culture. It is what it is, but you worked for your own. When you worked back in the ancient world, you saw the benefits. You had your own land, right? You saw a benefit when you work in this system. You don't see a benefit, right? The benefit that you see, right, is an illusion, right? You get what I'm saying? Like back in the ancient world, when you work your own land. You did something that would benefit your family lineage, right? That you would, be able to sustain yourself. And everything starts in land. Land is the basis of everything. That's why people go to war over land. Jake don't get that, right? Because they've been given this American dream. They think so-called the money they know today is what it's all about. It's all about land and resources. Jake don't get that. Let's go here. And it's these devils playing all along, you know what I'm saying, with the great reset, but Jake don't look into things. They too busy in the next folly, right? It said you would own nothing and be happy, which that don't even make sense, but that's what they want you to believe, right? That's the agenda, right? That's why rent is fucking $1,600 a month, right? Mortgage $2,000 a month, 2,500, you name it, it's off the charts. Everything is expensive, but this is they plan for the great reset, right? You will own nothing and be happy. What they meant to say, you will own nothing and be miserable, right? And this go to show you that this all been an illusion, Jake. Let's go here. Did I go to 78% of people? Let me go back there just in case I missed it. I think I did hit it. But 78% of Americans are going paycheck to paycheck. I mean, you can round that up to 80%. So most people that you know of go paycheck to paycheck, right? That means if anything happened, like a catastrophe happens, they finish, right? Let's go here. Wage slavery, that's what I want to go to. Because you still a slave, but it's done in a different way, right? It says wage slave. Right here, it says wage slave, that definition. It says a person who works for a wage, especially with total and immediate dependency on the income derived from such labor. Well, there you go. That's pretty much all of us, right? They go to show you that we're still in captivity, right? Let's go here. So it's still that word slave. You're still a slave, but it's just in a different way, right? It says the meaning of wage slavery is the state or condition of someone who works for wages usually considered insufficient for meeting a basic, right? But I like the first definition at first because that's more what it is, right? You depended on a job for income to survive, right? And without that, you screwed. So that's why we praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah to get this nightmare over with, right? And that's why time is speeding up. It seems like time is just going by faster and faster each day, right? Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Bahashim Rachak Kodash. Shalom.